Oh God, this is seriously way too much. All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? Calvin Bui of FKN Deliciousness, and today we're in Seoul, Korea. Yes, this show has gone internationally. In this series, I want to take you to some of the most awesome places here in Seoul. But first, a woman who sells live octopus. Behind me is a woman who specializes in, you got it, raw octopus. In Korea, it is a delicacy to eat raw octopus. I first saw it on a Korean movie called Old Boy, where he ate a live octopus and literally shoved it into his mouth. Today, we're gonna see whether or not, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Whether or not I'm gonna be able to eat this octopus, swallow it, and still tell you all about it when it ends. So join me as I come here and try raw octopus for the first time in my life. We're gonna start off with putting some cucumber onto a plate. Then she goes deep into, oh, there it is, the octopus. Now the octopus is still moving. That means that thing is still alive. She's gonna slice it up into bite-sized pieces. I don't think they're bite sizes at all, but if she keeps cutting them, they will be. She's gonna put them onto the plate of cucumber, turn around, come back down. She's gonna put on some sesame oil. Okay, and that's it. That dish came out in literally 10 seconds. Okay, okay. So she's asking you to pay now. Thank you. Oh, all right, so you think that she would allow me to eat first and then pay later? No, this taste does not look like it's trustworthy. But I think there's more food behind me. She's gonna pull down tissue from up there, and then she's going to clean that, put a little seed oil into the pan, go back into her refrigerator, look for some food. Hopefully she'll find it. And what's cool about this restaurant is that it's purely outdoors. She's gonna cut open the package. She's gonna put in the Gabby, which is a beef patty, into the saute pan. I like how they already have grill marks on them. That's what you call efficiency. Put the grill marks on there first, and you don't think you have to grill it. We're gonna fry these off for a few minutes, okay? And then I'll come back to you later on. In the meanwhile, this is live octopus. Okay, great. All right, so we are here in Hongdae, and in front of me is a plate of raw octopus. Now you can see this octopus still moving. I'll get my chopsticks out here. Ooh, that never actually works. Usually I have one side or the other. Ah, good luck. On this table also are some accoutrements. There are some amazing carrots here. Also, a side sauce, you have gochujang, and you have sesame oil and salt. Now, I have no idea how the Koreans eat this. I don't watch K-dramas, but I think what I should do is pick it up. Come here, motherfucker. Wow, it is moving. It is still sucking. You can see that this, oh, that didn't work. Come here. This is anti-gravity. I'm going to use my chopsticks here because I'm not a savage. I know people are watching me. Hey, how you doing? You know who I am? Hey, no, you know who I am? I'm Mike Chen. Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna say hello to you too. I'm gonna give it a dip here into the sesame oil. Hopefully the sesame oil will kill every single bacteria on this octopus. Oh, which one was it? Was it this one? Was it this one? Damn. Oh, here, I think this is the one. I'm gonna give it a dip into some gochujang, give it a big dip here, because that also kills a lot of germs, and then, it tastes like a condom, a salty one, a condom with semen in it. How do I know what it tastes like? Don't ask. But I wanna make sure that I chew it properly. The last thing you wanna do is have a piece of tentacle going down your esophagus and killing you. Is that what you want? No. But if it happens, Sunny, my entire porn collection is now yours. All 62 porn magazines of jugs. That's right. All right, that dish, I would say that it's all about the texture, it's all about the freshness. There's a little bit of brininess in the octopus and a little bit of sweetness, but it doesn't really have much flavor. The flavor comes from the gochujang and the sesame oil. All right, one more bite just in case some of you haters think that I'm not actually eating this and it's being edited out. That's way too much. I mean, no one in their right mind is going to wrap it around their chopsticks and then, I don't know, dip it into some sauce and then swallow it. Is that too much? Never. Why? Because I have 78,000 followers. No, subscribers on YouTube. I'm gonna give it a dip here into sesame oil. That thing is literally just sticking into this plate. I think the sesame oil, what it does, it lubricates the octopus so that it doesn't stick to your throat. It just slides down. Oh, so sexy and so beautifully. We're gonna give it a dip into the gochujang. Oh, that definitely did not lubricate anything. And, oh God, this is seriously way too much. All right, here we go. The carrot. How can I forget about the carrot? That is such an interesting yet non-essential part of this dish. Why do you put a carrot next to octopus? Cucumber, I get. The carrot? It does kind of cleanse the palate. I'll say that. All right, that's done. I've had this at restaurants before and I thought it was delicious. I thought it was hand cut. I thought it was steak. I thought it was then made into a patty and then grilled off. Little did I know that these galbis are pre-made. And as you can see, these grill marks aren't actually real. They're painted on. Why do you pay so much money for this galbi if it's not like hand cut, like a smash burger, right? Great patties, fresh grounded beef, and then they make this beautiful smash burger out of it. And then this, well, this is ground beef. Let's give it a try. If you love meatloaf, if you love Salisbury steak, it has that same smokiness, that same savoriness, that same sweetness, that same processed foods. Little did I know that this was pre-packaged. I really thought she was gonna make something really incredible here, but she didn't. She made this. Next to it is a salad made with ketchup, mayonnaise, cucumber, and some cabbage. Now, for those of you who are culinary literate, you would know that ketchup and mayonnaise makes Thousand Island. Why doesn't she just pre-mix it? It would make my life so much easier. Let's give it a shot. No, it doesn't. All right, well, next I'm gonna tell you how much that whole meal cost in USD. As I'm eating my octopus, this guy comes by.
Yeah, my name is Kyle. Yeah, from Sydney, Australia.
Kyle,
Yeah.
why do you have an Aussie accent?
I don't know, man, but I don't look Aussie at all.
You don't look Aussie at all.
No, not at all. But I'm a big fan, bro, and I wouldn't miss you from a mile away. Seeing you here, and obviously, like, this is a good place to eat because you're here.
You're right. Hey, so let me ask you a question. What's the one thing about Korea that you love?
The food, hands down, the food. Yeah. This is one of the things that I really look forward to coming here, and I'm visiting for the first time. So, yeah.
Have you ever had octopus before?
Yes, but not here, not in Korea. Would you recommend any?
I have some right now. Would you like to have some?
Yeah, wouldn't mind trying it.
Well, have a
Is that
seat.
raw? Is that raw?
Yes, it is raw. Have a seat. All right, Kyle, are you ready to do this?
I think I am, yeah.
Now, you're gonna use my chopsticks because they're clean now. Do you trust me?
I don't know, man. All right.
You can't have herpes 3 times in a row. I promise you that. Here you go. And then you're gonna dip it into the sesame oil and salt and some gochujang. Now, this octopus was alive 10 minutes ago.
No way. Are you serious?
Let me see if I can revive it. Come here. Oh, you see that one moving? See, there's one right here moving, kinda. Okay. Now, which one are you gonna eat? And don't pussy out and eat the small one. Get the big one.
All right, I'll get the big one.
Okay.
Can I get you chopsticks?
No. Everybody right now wants to know, will Kyle actually use chopsticks that were in my mouth? Will he?
I'm picking up with my fingers, man. No offense, Calvin.
No offense taken. Again, you can't have herpes 3 times in a row. But I'll get some chopsticks for you. Shall you do it?
Yeah.
All right. So then what do you do in Sydney?
I work as a nurse, but I'm into the fitness world as well. So yeah, love food, love traveling. So that's why I'm here.
Cool. All right. Enough talking. Time to eat.
So you want me to get the biggest one, eh?
I'd like you to.
All right. Let's do this. I'm shaking right now, man. I
Don't
know,
shake.
yeah.
And in Sydney, where are you from? Kaba?
Nah, Wollongong area.
Ah.
Yeah, down south.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's such an Aussie thing to say. Oh. All right. Give it a dip into the sesame oil and salt.
All right, sesame oil and salt.
And then give it a dip into the gochujang.
Gochujang. You all right?
Which I'm sure by now you're tired of eating.
Can't get enough gochujang.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1.
Ah.
Now chew it properly because it's going to slide down your esophagus. And then...
Does slide easily. Oh, that's good. We're good.
Good.
I like the texture.
It's all about the texture.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
It is.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. All right, let's do a picture and then tell people how do they find you on social media.
So you can follow me on Instagram. Handle is Kyle_Pinero. Not much of the food vlogs there, but I do a lot of content on fitness and running as well.
Cool. Thanks. Can't see a picture. What an amazing experience that was. The octopus, soft, briny, slippery, Gabby, flavorful, savory, sweet, like Salisbury steak, but Korean style. Now, how much did that all cost me? Well, the total was 45,000 won. Equates to be $32.78. Is there a car behind me? Kamsahamnida. Now for $32.78, I don't think that was a cheap meal by any feats. But to be able to sit on the sidewalk, eat some amazing fresh octopus, I think it's a great experience. And for 32 bucks, I'm okay with that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, comment if you ever had raw octopus. And if so, what did you think about it? There's one way that you can help me as a content creator travel the world and make these amazing videos. Yes, I said amazing. You can pledge to the channel. You can pledge $1, $2, $5, $10, $50. Somebody could have literally sent me over 32 bucks and paid for that entire meal. Or even $100. I'll leave my QR code on the screen right about now and consider pledging. Because it's pledges like yours that keeps this small YouTuber traveling the world looking for the most amazing foods. With that being said, my name is Calvin Bui, aka Captain Charisma. I will see you next time on Fucking Deliciousness. I can feel that octopus in my stomach right now. Should I call the hospital? How do I call the hospital? I don't speak Korean. Give it a wrap it up, put it in my mouth, and what's up, everybody? Calvin Bui of Fucking Deliciousness, and today we're in Seoul, Korea. You can't go to Seoul without having Korean barbecue. Hell, Korean barbecue was invented here at this restaurant years and years ago. A lonely farmer brought his pig to the street, and then Korean barbecue was born. So I'm going to take you to my favorite affordable Korean barbecue here in Seoul because there's so many to choose from. But this one's good and it's cheap. So let's sit down, let's order some Korean barbecue and show you what Korean barbecue is all about. Here's the menu. It's in English and Korean, but mainly in English. And you can choose from any of these dishes. You can choose pork neck. You can choose grilled pork high in fat, pork belly, grilled pork entrails, and also cube steak. But for me, I think the best thing to choose is the pork belly. So let me get somebody's attention over here. In Vietnam, I just raise my hand and go, am I? But here, I have no idea what to call them. What do I call them? Hi. Let's try that again. Can we get a grilled pork neck and a pork belly? All right, let me show you what's on this table. You have garlic. You have samjang. You have bean sprouts with gochujang. It's like everything in this country has gochujang. It might be the ranch dressing of the East. You also have kimchi and its cousin, the non-spicy one. In this sauce bowl, you have sesame with pickled garlic. And then you have salt and pepper. If you're a true partier, you do this. Oh my God. Why do people do that on my show? Oh my God, my sinuses are cleared from last week. That's the true way to eat Korean barbecue. The meat just came out, and what you have here is this beautiful pork belly. Great meat to fat ratio. And then you have the neck. And I'll tell you right now, the neck is the best part of the pig. Let's see if oh, we should turn it on first. Oh, it's already on. Ah, so smart. I don't feel this is even on, dude. For those of you who have never had Korean barbecue is where you cook at the table. And what you want to do is this. This is the first tip I'm going to give you. There's no gas in this grill. God, my nose is still. All right. The grill is going to heat up, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the fat side of the pork belly, and we're going to just, whoops, damn it. We're going to just glide this right over the top. And what's going to happen is here is the fat is going to render over the foil, and it's going to almost coat the foil so that the pork doesn't stick. We're going to lay the pork belly down first, then we'll put the neck, right over here. Now the neck is a little thicker, so it's going to take a little longer to cook. And since all of the fat drippings are going to go into this cup, what we're going to do is, before that's going to happen, is we're going to put the mushrooms right here so that the mushrooms soak in all of that porky goodness. They don't teach you at an Applebee's, do they, Sonny? I'm going to get the scissors ready. And then as you can see that the pork is starting to bubble up, it's starting to cook. What we're looking for here is a nice sear on the pork belly. And a lot of people are going to leave the pork belly and just let it overcook. But me, I like to flip it. I like to control how much heat is going on each side. Here we're gonna flip the pork belly. It's first time. You'll see a little bit of color here. I'm not looking for the color right off the bat. I'm trying to get the color evenly distributed. And by doing so, you get a juicy, flavorful pork belly. Keep an eye out. What's gonna happen is that heat is going to then sear off one side, and as you keep flipping it, and as you flip it, you get more of an even sear. We're gonna flip it over, you see a little color on that side. And there's something great about Seoul, is that you look around you, there are people everywhere. It is 6:45 right now, and the sun hasn't even set it. The street is lively, it's energetic, and it smells delicious. Pork belly is getting nice and cooked. Here's the second tip. Take the raw garlic. You're gonna also place the raw garlic into that beautiful pork fat. And that garlic will then confit, which is cooking it slow in oil. You don't teach you that at Applebee's, do they, Sonny? We'll move the neck over here. That's the hottest side of the grill. And then as this cooks, what's going to happen is you're gonna get a beautiful, nice sear on that pork belly. And that's what you want right there. As this cooks down, I'll add some kimchi and also some bean sprouts onto this grill. All right, that is getting a nice sear. I can see all that beautiful fat rendering into the garlic and the mushroom. I can hear the subscribers ticking upwards. 2. Okay, 2 is good. Now what I want to do is I want to then cut it into smaller pieces so that I can control the cook on this. We'll cut it in half first. Then we'll start cutting it up into smaller slices. And the Koreans love to use scissors. It is the most versatile tool. Giving it a slice. Then we'll take this piece over here and start slicing that up. Nice slices, not too thick, not too thin. I'll leave that one for my cameraman. We'll slice this up too. And then what's gonna happen is we're gonna then cook it slowly in its individual pieces. So that if you want a piece that is, I don't know, a little more medium rare, you can. Make sure you turn these mushrooms because they're gonna cook really quickly. And then we'll start stacking this up. We'll go pork belly right here, skin side up. And if you want your pork to be a little bit more cooked, feel free to then place it right into the middle where it's super hot. We'll go into the neck, whoops, and we'll cut this into smaller strips so it's easier to eat. Slice this pork neck up. Oh, it's hot. Oh, and for those of you who like Korean barbecue, that neck is a piece you never want to sleep on. Super flavorful, super affordable. All right, so then the neck is all cut. Because what I want to do next is I want to then take this kimchi and I want to place it on the grill. Because there's nothing better than grilled kimchi. The kimchi gets a nice caramelization and you can smell the kimchi from here. And I'll say that the neck pieces are done first. Nothing's worse than having overcooked neck. Pork is cooked, kimchi is caramelized. Now, all you gotta do is wrap it up. We'll start with some beautiful red leaf lettuce here. I'm gonna double up. Then, we'll take some pickled, what? I'm not quite sure what this is. I wanna say that it's a pickled leaf, but I'm not sure. Hey, if you know what it is, leave it in the comments below and maybe I'll respond to you. All right, next, we'll get a beautiful piece of pork. Now look at that pork. That is perfectly caramelized. We're gonna place it right on top. We're gonna get a nice piece of kimchi that's been sauteed off. We're gonna go down here and get this beautiful confit garlic. Now that garlic has been cooked off in that beautiful pork fat. I'm gonna put that right in there also. You can't forget the samjang. This is the sauce. This is this is the sauce that will make this dish whole. Give it a wrap it up, put it in my mouth, and really good. I think the combination of everything, including the lettuce, the kimchi, the pork, the garlic, the pickled leaf, the samjang, it blends so well together. But the star of the show is still the pork. It's not a piece of pork on its own. Grab some pork, give it a dip into the sesame and garlic sauce, just like that. Give it a bite. There is nothing better than be sitting here on the sidewalk of Hongdae, eating Korean barbecue, especially here at this restaurant. What an amazing meal that was. To have a traditional Korean barbecue here in Korea, sitting on the sidewalk, I think that was an amazing deal. Now, you're probably wondering how much did that meal cost? Well, that total meal cost 36,000 Korean won, and that equates to be $26.22. Hell, I've had Korean barbecue in America, and you can't even get pork belly for that price, especially to have not only pork belly, but also to have that beautiful pork neck. So when you're in Korea, check out this restaurant. I'll leave it in the description below. Speaking of below, here's how you can help a small content creator like myself travel the world and make these amazing videos. Well, you can donate to the channel. You can pledge $1, $2, $5, $10, $20. Hell, somebody literally could have pledged 26 bucks and bought me that entire meal. $50 or even $100. I'll leave the QR code on the screen right about now, and consider pledging, because it's pledges like yours that keep me on YouTube and not OnlyFans. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, comment if you ever had samgyeopsal, and if so, what did you think about it? Listen, that's the only Korean word I actually know, samgyeopsal. So don't think that I know a lot of Korean. I'm just trying to flex right now, that little Korean that I know. With that being said, my name is Calvin Bui, aka Captain Charisma. I will see you next time on Fucking Deliciousness. I'm gonna try to do the ultimate kimbap, the ultimate bite here. I'm gonna take the kimbap on the bottom, then place the oden on top, place a piece of sundae on top of that, another piece of kimbap, and I'm gonna dip it into the tteokbokki sauce, and I hope that there's gonna be flavor in this. For all the Korean fans right now, I'm so sorry. I do not mean to speak poorly of your food. I just need a little bit more flavor when it comes to Korean food. What's up, everybody? Calvin Bui of Fucking Deliciousness, and today we're in Seoul, Korea. Behind me is a restaurant that sells Korean snacks. Snacks that usually you eat when you drink or you're in school. And I'm gonna let you know if the food is really good. Korean snacks are loved by so many people. Over here is the menu. And because I can't read Korean, I'm gonna use Google Lens. Where's Google Lens? Google Translate. Camera, Korean to English. All right, here we go. We're gonna take a look at the menu over here. Camera, come over here. Look at the menu with me. There is Kim rice case and sprout set. There is, oh, what is this over here? Why are you blocking me? Why are you still blocking me? Am I doing something wrong? Tteokbokki and pollution. Pollution. Pancake and odal. This is gonna be a very hard choice to make. Now, Korea is not easy. There is no English at these local places. But I've been watching a lot of Korean dramas, and I see them eating a lot of kimbap, a lot of tteokbokki, and a lot of oden. So all I can do now is pray that I order the right thing. And how am I gonna do this? Because if this is all in Korean, oh, I got an idea. Come over here. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. I have no idea what I'm gonna order, but let's go over here. Let's look at some food first. First, you have the tteokbokki, which is the rice cake with gochujang. Gochujang is a spicy, red, fermented chili sauce. Next, you have oden. Oden is fish cakes. I know this because I watch Korean dramas. Next, you have more oden, but this one is in a red sauce. What's funny is that no one here speaks any English, and I speak absolutely zero Korean. So we'll sit here, we'll wait. We'll sit here, we'll wait, and we'll see. Maybe there's a menu there. That will work. Oh, let me see your phone. Yeah. Oh, TA, this works. Okay. Oh, this works much better. What we're gonna do is this. We're gonna do a tteokbokki, a sundae, and oden. And maybe even a beef kimbap. This sucks so badly because in Vietnam, I could order so well. My Vietnamese is like an 11 out of 5. But here, I'm really limited to just what I can order. I point to things, I try to be handsome. Over there, she's making kimbap, and that looks really delicious. This reminds me of when I first came to Vietnam in 2009. I didn't speak any Vietnamese. I would go around, I just would point to things. I would hope that somebody would give me attention. I'm feeling the exact same way 16 years later. But she looks nice, and my hair is really good today. So I'm gonna, oh! I swear to God, that wasn't me. Oh, okay. My turn. 안녕하세요. All right, okay. Let's see.
Beef.
Tteokbokki,
Yes.
oden,
Yes.
and sundae.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
One.
Yeah, one. Can I come in and watch and film you make it?
You.
Eat here. Right here. Okay. Come on in. Can I come in?
No.
No. Okay. Your English is very good. No, okay.
뭐가 되겠다. 떡볶이 순대.
All right, she is going to get the tteokbokki out of the red sauce, put it inside the plastic container. Do you have cheese? Oh, thank you. Is it here? Oh, it's over there. Oh, okay. But the lighting is so good here. Thank you. Listen, this food show has absolutely zero budget. And so therefore, it is just me and my trusty cameraman. Let's start off with the tteokbokki. First, tteokbokki are these, oh my God, you know how slippery they would be. Get in there. Tteokbokki is rice cakes. And what they do is they pound rice until it becomes a dough. This whole country bases everything in gochujang. Let's have a bite. Mmm, 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 mmm. Believe it or not, this is my first time having tteokbokki. And I have to say, it doesn't taste like much. The texture of tteokbokki is almost like a pillow, a dense pillow that you rest your head on. And in the sauce doesn't really do much to it. Sure, it's spicy. Sure, it's a little savory, kind of sweet, but it really doesn't have much else going on. There's really like one or two notes in here. Let's have another bite. I really want to know what the fascination of tteokbokki is. Why is it that every single K-drama you see two people kissing over tteokbokki? I don't get it. My jaw kind of hurts chewing on it because it's just so chewy. Next, oden is fish cake. How do I know? Again, I watch a lot of Korean dramas. Thank you. Let's try this. Now, do you eat it on the stick? Do you pull it apart? And the better question is, what is the binder in this? Now you open it up and it looks like a sheet of, thank you. It looks like a sheet of plastic. So far, tteokbokki is not my favorite. Let's see what oden is all about. I guess I'll dip it into the soy sauce with onion and chili. I get that it's a fish cake, and there's probably very little fish in there. It's more of binders, flavorings. But again, what is the big fascination over a fish cake? So far, not my favorite either. Korean food is now 0-2 in my books. Next, sundae. Let's try this. Now, sundae is what looks like intestines and rice and blood. Oh, and it comes with some salt. We're gonna open this salt packet up right over here. And I hope that that salt brings some flavoring to what looks like it only has like 2 ingredients, blood and rice. Let's give it a dip. Here we go. All I'm tasting in there right now is the rice. It has a great texture to it. And if you like ironiness, this is a great dish. However, what I find that it's lacking some meat element. It's quite good. It's just, I'd like it to have a little bit more protein in there instead of just being carbs, a lot of carbs. Another bite. I'll give it an A for effort. Let's move on. This is the liver. Let's get the liver a dip in the salt. What I'm finding is that a lot of the Korean foods, they're just boiled or they're steamed. There's not much going on in the cooking process. When you saute, there's a certain flavor that comes off of the wok. Here, you're just getting boiled meats. If that is the liver, this must be the heart. Let's look at the heart real quick. You see, that is the heart. No, it's not, but you get the point. Let's, the heart is really dense. It's very flavorful. Let's give it a little dip into the salt. And, that is so dry. That is so, they have literally cooked the flavor out of the heart. All right, sundae. I will say that it's not really my favorite either. Interesting, because again, when you watch these Korean dramas, They love these foods. All right, let's go for the final dish here. This is the beef gimbap. If you look really closely here, you'll see all the ingredients. You have some bulgogi, which is beef cooked with soy sauce. And you have carrot. I believe this is burdock root, egg, a little bit of spam, radish, and what looks like to be greens in here. I do want to dip it into the soy sauce, but I think that would start World War III. Let me have a bite of this. It's really hard not to love gimbap. Why? Because all the flavors are fresh. But I think I'm missing some sort of savoriness. The seaweed wrapper on the outside isn't bringing enough of that umami-ness to this dish. I'm gonna give it a dip into the soy sauce and see if that does anything to this dish. It didn't do much. And so maybe I have Korean food all wrong. Maybe I've been thinking whenever I eat Korean barbecue, or I eat japchae, or I eat mandu, these are dishes that have big flavors. But snack-wise, hey, maybe they're just flavor-free. Maybe they're just really about having dishes that are less impactful and more mundane. Is that the right word? I'm gonna try to do the ultimate kimbap, the ultimate bite here. I'm gonna take the kimbap on the bottom, then place the odeng on top, place a piece of sundae on top of that, another piece of kimbap, and I'm gonna dip it into the tteokbokki sauce, and I hope that there's gonna be flavor in this. For all the Korean fans right now, I'm so sorry. I do not mean to speak poorly of your food. I just need a little bit more flavor when it comes to Korean food. I hate to say it, but that flavor composition right there, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for big flavors, bold flavors. I'm looking for textures. That right there was a great bite. Where were you at this whole entire time? Let me know in the comments below, have you ever made an abomination like that? Great, all we gotta do now is pay for the bill and then let you know how much that entire meal cost. What a interesting meal that was. 4 items had tteokbokki, oden, sundae, and also the kimbap. Out of the 4, which one do I eat again? It's tough to say because there's really nothing that really stands out on those dishes. The tteokbokki, it's a little plain for me. I'm not really understanding what the big hoopla is. Why does everybody in Korea come here to eat that dish? Then the oden. Texture-wise, it was okay, but flavor-wise, I think it was lacking so much. The kimbap. The ingredients were fresh. I like the texture of everything. I think maybe that's the one thing I might have again. And finally, the sundae. It was the blood sausage made with rice and coagulated pig's blood, the pig heart, and the pig liver. The actual sundae itself, great flavor, but if it's just gonna be rice and blood, I think I need a little more meat in there. The heart was overcooked and the liver, well, it really didn't taste like anything. Altogether, that entire meal cost me 30,000 Korean won. Now you're probably asking, Calvin, how much is that in USD? I'll tell you right now, that wasn't cheap. For just 4 snacks, that bill was $22.10. No drinks, no protein, no Korean barbecue. But hey, it was an experience. Now I know that these Korean snacks that everybody raves about online, it's just not for me. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, comment if you ever had any of these dishes, and if so, what did you think about it? There's one way that you can help me as a content creator travel the world, especially here in expensive ass Seoul, and that is by pledging to the channel. You can pledge $1, $2, $5, $10, $20. Somebody literally can pledge 22 bucks right now and pay for that entire meal. $50, or even $100. I'll leave a QR code on the screen right about now, and consider pledging, because it's pledges like yours that keep this little channel continually going. With that being, With that being said, my name is Calvin Bui, aka Captain Charisma. I will see you next time on fucking deliciousness. $22 and I got no meat. Damn. Oops. Wow, that is a lot of burping. My body is like, what the fuck are you doing to me right now? Again, what's up everybody? Calvin Bui of fucking deliciousness, and today we're in Seoul, Korea. I'm gonna take you on a journey in the world of instant noodles. Hey, after a late night of partying or just even a lazy Sunday, there is nothing better than Korean noodles. So in this episode, I'm gonna buy 3 of the top instant noodles here in Korea, go downstairs, cook them up, and let you know which one I think reigns supreme. I literally just stole that line from Iron Chef. Sorry. So here in Korea, it is like really clean, and they're so law-abiding. Everybody stands at the light, no one jaywalks. It is completely different than what it's like in Vietnam. We'll wait for the light, and we're gonna head that way. All right, light turned green, let's go. All right, we're across the street right now. We're gonna go to Nice to See You Market. Now, this convenience store is like the 7-Eleven in the West. They're everywhere, they're 24 hours. Let's go inside, and where's my, All right, so this is their instant noodle collection, and they have absolutely everything you could ever desire. I think the best thing we can do is buy the instant noodles in the cups and then cook it up. All right, so this is gonna be hard, but we'll have to choose. I'm gonna say we go with the Samyang super spicy noodles, the old school Shin Ramyeon, and then this one, only because there's a squid on it. All right, so let's go pay for these and then head downstairs to the kitchen. There's somebody in line in front of me. 안녕하세요. You're a cute dog. All right, let's pay for these instant noodles here. 1, 2, and 3. A total of 3,400. Here's 10. We'll get the change here. We should also grab some chopsticks because, well, I don't know if there's any chopsticks out where I'm staying at. Got some chopsticks here, and then we're off. Bye, buddy. Bye, buddy. All right, we are off, back on the road. I will say this, food in Korea is really expensive. It is much more expensive than it is in Vietnam. I can see why there's a huge phenomenon on eating instant noodles here in Korea, because meals are not cheap. Meals are like, you know, 20, 30 bucks a head. And you're kind of lucky if you're full afterward. So I can understand why students, office workers have a fascination towards instant noodles. All right, let's cross the street. Yeah, this city is like nice and quiet, super clean. Luckily, I'm only staying, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes away. And where I'm staying at has an amazing communal kitchen. All right, we're back. All right, so this is where I'm staying. This is Seoul. Let's go inside. Push the button, that opens up. And then you'll need a key card to get in, okay? Tap the key card. We're gonna head now downstairs. Push the button, push B1. Oh wait, no. Push B2, and then we wait. So this hotel is about $65 to $70 a night, depending on where you book and when you book. There's a gym that I go to every morning, and then there's this beautiful kitchen that everybody gets to use. So this is our communal kitchen, and honestly, this is like a dream come true for me. This kitchen is absolutely beautiful, and this is where we'll be doing our instant ramen noodle test. All right, so I know that the budok is spicy. The one with the squid, I guess we'll leave in the middle. And then since the Shin Ramyeon is the like classic ramen, let's start with this first. All right, so we want to open, I put a hole into the lid. Oops. All right, let me be a little more careful. We're gonna open up this plastic part on top. And then look inside. Hi, come on in. So inside here, you have a flavor packet, and that's really it. And then you have the instant noodles and some dried bits and pieces. What we'll do is we'll open the seasoning packet like so. We'll add in the seasonings into the ramyeon, just like that. I like to shake it so that the seasoning is evenly dispersed. And then we'll wait our turn to put hot water in here. Now there is a line inside here. I'm gonna add the water to that line. And then, since everything is in Korean, I'll set a timer of 5 minutes and hope for the best. Everything is seriously in Korean. I get it, it is their country. All right, let's put some water into our shin ramyeon. All right, even this machine is in Korean. I know this sign because I have a hot water machine in my house. I'm gonna press this, and I'm gonna press the water to 85 degrees Celsius, push this button, and then water should come out. But the water is not hot. Why is the water not hot? Listen, when in doubt, throw in the microwave. So I'm gonna take the lid off of the top here because if I put this lid on, I'm scared that the microwave will explode. And that's the last thing I want to do because I'm still staying here for another 4 days. There is the microwave here. We'll put this in. I'm gonna cook it for, again, the microwave is in Korean. 10, oh, there you go. Let's get this to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm gonna say this is start. No, that's stop. Let's try that again. While that's counting down, I see something that's very familiar. This is what we boil hot water in at my house. And there is already water in there. I will use that water heater to pour hot water into my instant ramen. So what do I do for the next 1 minute and 49 seconds? I just wait. Let's see. That's good. Let me clean up after her a little bit. So what I love about these type of hotels is that there's such a communal sense. There's a communal gym, there's a communal kitchen here. There's even a space above this where you can do your work, still waiting. Hey, what do you guys do when you guys make ramen and you guys wait? You stand here like pick your calluses, fiddle your thumbs. There's really not much to do, is there? That's funny because after the ramen is heated in the microwave, I still need to put a cover on it and let it steam. I hope 2 minutes and 30 seconds is enough time for these noodles to cook. All right, the timer has expired. It made a funny sound. And see how these noodles look. Well, these noodles look damn good. We'll put the noodles right over here. We'll put a lid on it. And since there's a cutting board right here, I'll place a cutting board right on top. I think waiting for instant noodles to cook is the hardest thing. Oh, they do have chopsticks here. It's all right. I have my chopsticks from earlier. And, oh, they broke apart. Wow. Usually there's always one side that's, you know, less breakable than the other. All right, the cup is hot. Go ahead and take off the top. And let's take a look at these amazing noodles. All right, so this is shin ramyeon. And this is, I think, just a classic. I think this is what made instant noodles so popular here in Korea. Let's do a quick noodle pull and show you guys what these noodles look like. Hey, that doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna do a taste test. I didn't really think about what the parameters are gonna be. Oh, don't they make a cup out of this thing? How do you make? No, this looks horrible. All right, let's go ahead and take a big bite here. All right. blowing these noodles. I don't want to burn myself. All right, that's 8 blows. Here we go. Oh, that's spicy. And hot. All right, let's start with the noodles. The noodles are springy. They taste really good. Yeah, I think the density of the noodles are great. Has a nice springiness, especially for something that is instant, something that you just add hot water to. All right, next bite. I laugh because I'm spending more of this video blowing into my noodles than actually speaking or eating. Great chew, great flavor. A little bit of the broth. Flavorful, spicy, a hint of seafood essence. I don't know where that's coming from. Really well balanced, really flavorful. I'm a little bit surprised just because maybe I haven't had instant noodles for so long, or just maybe my palate's changed, but I don't remember instant noodles being that good. All right, one more bite. Oh my gosh, that's so spicy. Oh my god, it's so hot. I think this, if it's 3 in the morning and I just happen to be up, I'm craving something that has a lot of flavor, a lot of umami, a lot of depth. Shin ramen is a definite choice. All right, one more bite. So good. All right, I don't want to get too full yet because I still have 2 more instant noodles to choose from. All right, coming up next, this one. Now, this is in Korean. Everything is in Korean. So I'm gonna call, there's not one English word. Oh, there is. Oh no, that's not English. That's just Korean upside down. Look for the squid on the package. I will call this a squid one. All right, I should turn the water on. There's water already in here. There should be some sort of switch. Oh, I see something here. No? Is this thing even plugged in? Yes. So, tell me, Sherlock, how do you turn this thing on? Like literally there's no button to be pushed. Oh, there it is. That is what you do to get hot water. All right, so while this water is boiling, let's go back over to the instant noodles and prepare the package. All right, the next instant noodles. Let me carefully open up this plastic covering without cutting a hole into the package. If you know what this brand is, leave it in the comments below. Let's open up this package of instant noodles. Inside there, you'll see that there is another package of seasoning. Other than that, there is some dehydrated onion and also some dehydrated squid. I've never seen a squid that small. All right, let's cut open this seasoning package. Oh, it looks just like the Shin Ramyeon. All right, let's add the seasoning into the noodles. And just like the other instant noodle, I'm gonna give it a little shimmy so that the seasonings get evenly distributed, just like that. Let's go over and get some water. Oh, that's hot. Okay, that's hot. We'll bring it back over here and pour some hot water again, just to that line right there. We'll add in some hot water and that should be ready to go. we'll add the trusty cutting board. And this ramen and this ramen should be ready in a matter of minutes. All right, several minutes have passed by and it is time to do the big unveil, just like that. All right, let's unveil this amazing squid noodles and see whether or not there is any squid in here. All right, these squid noodles look amazing. Oh my God. But opening up a ramen cup with one hand, not so amazing. Come here, motherfucker. So compared to the Shin Ramyun, this one has a more reddish hue. Let's give us a little dunk here and see how good are these squid flavored ramen. Look at that. One instant noodle ramen down, 2 more to go. Now this one smells really good. It does smell sort of like a cup of noodles, especially if you're around my age, you remember the old school cup of noodles with a little dried shrimp. This had dried squid in it. And it looks good. It looks good. It looks less spicy than the Shin Ramyun. Okay, let's do this. Let's pull a big set of noodles right there and give it a shot. And 8 blows. That's 3. All right, I think that's 8. Let's give it a shot. I will say that these noodles are not as dense or al dente as the Shin Ramyun. I think that I gave both adequate time and adequate heat, just cheap instant noodles. I'm not calling this cheap, but just the springiness in the actual noodle. Hey, for those of you who eat a lot of ramen, do you have a secret technique to cool down the noodles faster? That's 8. These noodles actually soak up the broth more than the Shin Ramyun. So the noodles have a slightly squid flavor. That broth is good. That broth is depth. That broth has some punch. This broth definitely has more seafood flavor, but with a big giant squid in the front, I would like them to have more squid flavor. The broth is well balanced, less spicy than the Shin Ramyun. The flavors are more rounded than the Shin Ramyun. Just that hint of seafood essence is quite nice. The seafood essence in here is more predominant. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, 2 ramens down, only 1 more to go. This is the spicy chicken one. I've seen this in Vietnam. I wonder what it's going to be like. The picture on the front is quite funny. All right, let's get into it. Just like the other ramyuns, I'm going to cut the plastic wrap. I'm going to take the seasoning packets, put it into the noodles, and then boil some water. Oops. Wow, that is a lot of burping. My body is like, what the fuck are you doing to me right now? Again, this is really going off the charts right now. All right, I want to open up this instant noodles very carefully. Next, I'm going to open up this packet here and see what's in there. Oh, this one has a wet packet and a dried packet. And if I read Korean, I would know which one is which. Let me ChatGPT this to see how do you cook these noodles? Because there's nothing worse than cooking noodles incorrectly. Here we go. Take a picture. Tell me how to correctly cook these noodles. Don't you speak to ChatGPT? I mean, we all do. But not all of us have phone sex with ChatGPT. Rip open the lid halfway, take the sauce packets out, add boiling water to the inner line, cover and wait for minutes, drain the water completely. This step is crucial. Carefully tilt the cup over. Oh, this isn't a soup, it's meant to be dry. Calvin Bui, sometimes you are smarter than you actually know. All right, I'm so glad that I checked ChatGPT because now, well, I know how to cook this. All right, I'm gonna add in some water into these noodles without putting the seasonings in first. All right, so nothing's in there. I'm gonna add in some water all the way to that inner line. Put on this trusty lid and then wait. All right, noodles have been cooking. I think that's just enough time. And let me show you what inside looks like. Absolutely nothing. We're going to pour this water out of, oh. Now keep in mind, I've never had these noodles before. Pour all the water out. I don't know if there's supposed to be any water left, but I'm just gonna pour everything out down to the last drop. All right, that is good. I think it's easiest to just rip off the lid and start placing these packets into these noodles. If you had these noodles before and I am completely bastardizing it, I apologize. No, actually I don't. Because I don't really care. No, actually I do want to make this correctly. I'm gonna cut the top off of the, I don't know, wet sauce. It didn't say wet or dry first, but I'm just gonna put the ingredients into this cup here and, oh, that already smells spicy. I'm going to break open this packet of seaweed and sesame seeds. I'm gonna put that over the top. Then take my trusty chopsticks here, give it a good old mix, and I can already smell the chilies from here. This is nice because I've already had 2 instant ramens with a bunch of broth, so having something different is nice. All right, all there's to do now is to eat it. Now, without any broth, I don't know, kind of missing that flavor. Wow, I keep burping. Let's do a quick noodle pull for you guys. There you go. That looks like pornography in a cup. Not that kind of cup. All right, let's have a bite here. All right. I keep blowing on it because I don't want to burn the roof of my mouth. There's not much depth to these noodles. It just feels like noodles coated with something not natural. Oh my God, that's starting to burn. Oh my God. Why is there a bird with a flame coming out of its mouth? Is this a spicy noodle? Oh my God. Out of the 3, these are definitely the most spiciest. The noodles are similar to the squid one, where it's a little bit softer. There's no flavor in this. I taste sweet. I taste super spicy. There's no flavor of seafood or chicken. Oh, maybe this says in Korean, you must be stupid as fuck if you're gonna eat this. At the age of 47, that's hot. Okay, Definitely not my favorite out of the three. But after my mouth stops burning, we'll come back and let you know which one I think is the best instant ramen here in Seoul, Korea. All right, my asshole is burning. Oh, there's sweat coming out of pores that I didn't know I have. Who in the hell sweats under their eyelid? This one does. All right, let's start off with the Shin Ramyeon. I thought that was all around the best flavor and wow, that's so spicy. The best flavor and density of the noodle. I think the noodles held up really well, especially to hot heat and a microwave. Second, I would choose is this one, the one with the squid. Great flavors. I thought it had much more of a seafood essence than the Shin Ramyeon. Had a nice roundness to it, and I really liked it. This is my least favorite. I don't know why there's a bird and a flame. I just Googled it. There was like a huge trend going on the internet years ago when this came out. Boy, do I miss out on trends. Well, there you have it. 3 ramens, 3 choices. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, comment if you ever had these Korean instant noodles, and if so, which one was your favorite? Maybe I'll do a return video and try 3 more. If my asshole doesn't burn off, my God, that is so spicy. Oh, there's one way that you can help a content creator like me travel the world and make these amazing videos. Amazingly stupid, of course. You can pledge to the channel. You can pledge $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, $50, or even $100. I'll leave the QR code on the screen right about now and consider pledging, because it's pledges like yours that keep me on the internet making these fun videos. Now you're probably wondering, how much did these 3 instant noodles cost? Well, the total was 3,800 Korean won. And that equates to be $2.79. That is the cheapest thing I've bought in Korea thus far. With that being said, my name is Calvin Bui, aka Captain Charisma. I will see you on the next episode of Fucking Deliciousness.